Fabio, this is Derek Miller. I already sent you the proposal or service agreement, as it's called. I'm not sure if you had a chance to read through it. You had texted me a few times to make sure I got everything over to you, so I did. And you can take your time and go through this, but I wanted to take a couple minutes and show you some of the things that I found after doing some research on your industry, and I've done some more research actually, but I'll get to that once you get back to me. But these were what should I say, are some of the suggested keywords that my team and I worked on, and it looks like there's a minimum of 10 people in each one of these particular keywords that are looking for masonry services. I'll get back to you once, or should I say, I'll speak to you about some other options that I'm looking at because not everybody knows what a masonry contractor is, but we'll go over those options as well. Um, so here is, of course, so the way I break it down is that I break it down based on number of keywords. So here, we'll have 10 keywords. Primary, secondary means that the main keyword will be, whatever we decide, and then we'll supplement or have secondary keywords that are tied directly into those. And again, there'll be a maximum well, depending on which program you want, it could be a maximum of 10, 20, 40, 60, 80. Here are the prices, if you want to do it. Each one is going to include writing a couple articles. I write an article every other week, and then do all the various things associated with the article, which are all listed here. If you want additional articles, they're another $50, and again, all this pricing is here. But the other thing I want to show you real quickly is when you're ranking on number one on Google, these are the numbers that Google is telling us that based on these numbers is the percentage of traffic that could go to your website. So if you rank number one, it's 42%, number two, 12%, or it's probably 13, and number three is usually about 8%, or I think it's like 8.5%. So anyway, so if we're doing 10 keywords, and again, I just plugged this keyword in accordingly. It might not necessarily be the keyword that we're going to use, but kind of just plugged in for this mathematical return on investment estimate. So if we were able to get, let's just say, one person, from each one of the keywords that we're going after. So that would be a maximum of 100, or I'm sorry, 10 people for a maximum of 100 altogether per month. So if we took that total and took 42%, which of course would be ranked number one, it would give us about, of course, about 42 people that see the website. Okay, that's not going to the website. It's just 42% or 42 people will see the website. So if you have a website conversion rate, depending on of course SEO and various other factors, but I just did a minimum of 25%. It's probably 50, 75, depending on what other competition is. But again, just throwing a low number. That'll give you about 11 calls a month, or about 3 calls a week, 12 calls. So yeah, like every other day, you should get a phone call with respect to from the website. Again, just based on these minimum numbers. And if we have 3 people calling you per week, and you're able to convert 25%, if someone calls me like you did, you should at least have a conversion rate of 50 to 75%, or even 100, depending on how well you speak to them, if they're ready to actually go, which in most cases they will because they've already found you. But again, just looking at a very low number, and 25% of that. Now, I did an average of $5,000 per amount of work you do. Now, I know my masonry contractor probably does an average of between 8 to 10. As a matter of fact, but like I said before, probably want to get out of his truck unless it's at least $8 to $10,000 for. But I did a low number just to give you an idea, or even we could change it to 3,000 if you felt that number is too high. But what that would do is that would give you maybe another $8,000 per month if you're able to just do 25%, and then 20. Well, let's just go to numbers again. 100 people see the website. 42% of them go to the website. Once they go to the website, just 25% of the people, or 11 people, or person every other day, you get a call. Look at these numbers, very low, and 25% of the time, when you finally get the phone call or they finally call you every other day, like I said before, you should be able to close at least 25% of them. And if you're getting if the deal is worth minimum $3,000, I think that's kind of low. But again, this is has a potential of doing another 100 grand a year, and these are very low numbers, as you can imagine, only because I try not to to use high numbers, if not if possible. Uh, but again, just wanted to show you this real quick, give you an idea of some of the things that I'm looking at. Again, so this is Derek Miller, 973-743-9263. Thanks.